say what?
Let me go get a brew real quick.
Oh yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Right. So we're on that new brewery I was telling you about, man. I came up on in Nashville. I mean, in Nashville. Fait La Force.
Fait La Force. Yeah, man. What where is this guy, man? Like what part of town is it in?
They call it WeHo now, Wedgewood-Houston.
Wedgewood-Houston, that's right.
And you know what? Jackalope just moved over there.
Jackalope. That's
yeah.
Jackalope over there.
Yeah. Jackalope.
Yeah, so how'd you like it, man? Let me pull up your the little joint, man. I got you on Untapped here, man.
This is a triple that I just opened up actually. I think I've gone through the 4 that I got on Friday. This being the 4th. So
yeah.
That one that you got up now, that was the IPA, man. That was pretty decent.
Okay, the Glacial Waltz.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. What I liked about it is I didn't have to maybe search for orange juice to put with it, right? So, you know, I think I'm kind of like, you know, if I've got to go grab some orange juice to mix with this IPA, that IPA is not good.
Right. Yeah. A little beer mosa, if you will.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it was really good, man.
Nice. You know, how was that space, man? I've never been in there. So is it kind of like a Bearded Iris where it's like an old warehouse kind of feel, or
you know what? If you like look at the menu board on Bearded Iris's, well, if you're in Bearded Iris and you're looking at the menu board,
yeah,
Fait La Force will kind of remind you of that if you're looking at their menu board.
Okay.
But the view from like the patio and actually the view from the inside is pretty dope. You got a small view of downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. It's dope, man. It's dope. Real nice spot. Wasn't a whole lot of people in there when I went. And I think I went like on a Friday at about like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Right around happy hour, man. That sounds like
that's it, man.
That's crazy. Friday, Nashville happy hour. I can't believe nobody was in there. That doesn't even sound right. That's crazy.
Man, and it was like 80 degrees outside too, man. So, you know.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds like a nice situation. Kev actually may join us, but man, special guest, man, longtime friend, best man in my wedding. This is Brian Carter, man, joining us, man. And Brian and I have had a bunch of experiences, man, with craft beer. Even outside of that, man, just life. And yeah, man, I'm glad he's joining us, man. I appreciate you being here, B.
I'm very happy to be here.
Right. Yeah, man, I don't know. Me and Kev never really get into it, but we've started, just kind of figuring out the space. He was listening to Sway in the morning. That's one of his favorite like morning shows or whatever, man. And the guy on there was Latino cat. Actually, I can't remember the brewery. I think he's a brewery owner actually. And he came on with the question, like, why aren't more Black folks in the craft beer space? And, I feel like that's one of the things that we're trying to do with the, with this podcast and kind of bring some, some attention, man, and bring some of the experiences I think that we've had, and other folks that we know too, man. And, man, it's just a fun space to be in, man. So yeah. I think that's what we're really trying to capture there and kind of be a resource for people who don't really know too much about it. But because we know folks all over and have experienced some really dope breweries, we may be able to be a resource for you guys. So, You guys know I'm obviously from Nashville, B as well, but moved down here to Tampa and missed that scene, but have been, kind of thoroughly impressed, man. B, you've been down here. Magnan we'll be down here this week actually. So
yes, sir.
We'll get a bunch of good times in, man, and good brews in. But yeah, man, this sounds like a nice addition, man, with Southern Grist, Bearded Iris. Like you say,
could use a little more work down here, man. We could really use a little more work.
It is what it is, man.
And it ain't what it ain't.
Funny thing is, man, Tampa just got a new spot. Well, it's Ology, that spot that I went to in Tallahassee.
Yeah,
So
you've been putting a whole lot of work up on that.
they will. I think they'll be open when you guys get down here. So we'll follow up in there too. They've got a new spot here, and then Angry Chair just moved into a really nice, bigger facility up the street from Magnanimous and Hidden Springs. Man, it'll be a good time, man. We'll get over to where do we hit? We hit Overflow and Cycle over in St. Pete.
And we please hit Cycle.
We gotta hit Cycle, yeah.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Come on, big dog.
Yeah, I was just about to say, man, Magnanimous, man. You know, the home brew.
Might as well.
Man, I've embarked on too big of a beer. I may have to pour some of this out. Yeah, but Crunchy Cinnamon Squares is a barrel aged imperial stout, cinnamon and vanilla beans. I mean, it's super rich.
Yeah.
In my official untapped glass.
There you go.
This one is probably going to be like I had this on tap actually at Magnanimous when they released it, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, I've just been kind of sitting on it, and I was like, I need a stout, so pulled this one out. Man, it's pretty good. It's I think I initially gave it a 3.9 on tap.
Yeah.
And, out of the can, it's a little more. Man, it's nice. I think I'll probably give it like a 4.2, 4.3. Man, but they always do a good job with balancing though, man. So
yeah, man. I was thinking about Magnanimous, as I so often do, because they've got some really good work, and I think that's the most impressive brewery I think I've been to in Florida.
Yeah.
Because it is awesome, and they're doing great work, man. Great things,
man. Yeah. If I may transition, hold up. I got to talk about these guys. Jay Wakefield.
You got a 5 on there. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's close. I think it's like 4.8, 4.9.
Okay. All right.
You see, I got the glass too. So
man, right?
If they had the hoodie, I would have got it as well. But yeah, it was crazy. I was going down to Fort Lauderdale. This was last week, and it was like a storm, literally over Fort Lauderdale, right over the airport. So we got rerouted to Miami, which isn't far away, maybe 30 minutes or something like that. It's not that far.
Yeah.
And I was planning on going by Wakefield anyway, Jay Wakefield. Yeah. I was like, man, they rerouted me to Miami. I was like, perfect. Got the rental. Yeah, went straight over there, and yeah, man, got to work, man. But yeah, ran through quite a few. This was one of them that they had on tap. This is a triple IPA, man, kind of hazy, pretty sweet. Like I say, this is probably one of the best ones I've had.
All right.
I mean, the layout of the spot, like, is, Star Wars comics. They had Han Solo enshrined in a
yeah.
It was top shelf, man.
And this is in Miami?
It's in Miami. Okay. Yeah. It's in the Wynwood, like, Arts District area, man. I actually called you. This is the spot where I called you from, and I was like, yo, we have to come back down here.
Okay.